Hey guys, it's Indianapolis Stars Notre Dame insider Laken Litman here, and Georgia just beat Notre Dame 20-19 in a game where there seemed like there were actually more Georgia fans here than Notre Dame fans. It was almost split 50-50 in the crowd. A couple things to kind of take away from this game. I think what we learned is that the defense is really the strength of this team. I think heading in, we kind of thought that the running game was the strength, and really we learned tonight it's the defense. They got pressure on Georgia's freshman quarterback Jake Fromm, and they held Georgia's running back tandem, Nick Chubb and Sony Michel, to I believe it was 136 combined yards. Really kind of not exactly completely stopping their running game, but really kind of giving them problems. Another thing to kind of take away is earlier this week, someone asked Brian Kelly, what are you going to do against Georgia's freshman quarterback, Jake Fromm? How do you put pressure on him? And he said, make him win the game. And nobody really talked about, Notre Dame's quarterback, Brandon Wimbush. He's almost just as inexperienced. This is only his second game starting, and Notre Dame couldn't get its running game going. They couldn't get Josh Adams going after he ran for 161 yards last week, and they kind of just put everything on Brandon Wimbush. And he was sacked a couple times, and every time he got out of the pocket, he just seemed a little timid. And last week after running for 106 yards, he ran for 1 yard today. So they put all the pressure on him to win it, and he just couldn't make those plays. And the last thing I would say that's an interesting takeaway is every time Notre Dame, not every time, but a few times they had these really positive drives into the red zone, and instead of making plays and scoring touchdowns, they had to settle for field goals about 2 times. And that just left a lot of points out there that they could have used. Again, the score was 20-19, and like last year, 7 of 8 losses came down to 1 possession. Tonight came down to 1 point. So next week, Notre Dame travels to Boston College. They are committed to putting this loss behind them. We will see how that goes next week. And as always, go back to IndyStarSports.com for more coverage.